We'll start with the next type of tissue, that is animal tissue, connective tissue. Okay. Now the cells of this connective tissue are loosely spaced. Okay. So they have got lots of space between them. They are embedded in intracellular matrix. Now the matrix can be like jelly, it can be like fluid, it can be dense, that is hard or rigid. Okay. The nature of this matrix differs on concordance with the function of that particular connective tissue. Now if you see in the next page, you have got different connective tissues showed here. Okay. Now this portion, can you see, this is the matrix and these are the cells. So all of them have got this surrounding. Can you see this surrounding? This is the matrix and these are the cells. This is a tissue, so it's a group of cells. Okay. So similarly here you have got the matrix and this is the cells in this. Okay. So we will study the first connective tissue, that is blood. Okay. Now blood has got a fluid matrix that we all know is known as plasma. Okay. Now in this plasma you have got RBCs, that is red blood cells, WBCs, that is white blood corpuscles, okay, and platelets. So it's made up of matrix, plasma and these three cells. Okay. Now the plasma also contains proteins, salts and hormones. Now we all know that blood flows and transports the gases, that is oxygen, carbon dioxide, the digested food that is in the form of glucose and all, hormones and waste materials to different parts of the body. Okay, so that's why it is connecting the different parts of the body. Next is bone. Now bone is another example of connective tissue. Now all of us know it forms a framework that supports the body, the skeletal system. Okay, and it also anchors the muscles and supports the main organs of the body. Okay, it also protects the main organs like lungs and brain and all. Okay, now this is a very strong and non-flexible tissue. It's hard tissue. Okay, now the bone cells are embedded in a hard matrix that is composed of calcium and phosphorus compound. So here the matrix is hard. Okay, so this is the matrix of the bone. It is very hard, but exactly opposite to the matrix of the blood. Now blood matrix is fluid. Okay, now the next type of connective tissue is ligament. Okay, now the two bones are connected to each other with this type of connective tissue called as ligament. Now this tissue is very elastic. Okay, and it has got considerable strength. The ligaments contain very little matrix and they connect the bones with one bone with the another bone. Now the fourth type of connective tissue is tendons. Now these connect the muscles to bones. Okay, now tendons are usually fibrous connective tissue. Okay, and they have got great strength, but the flexibility is limited. They are not very flexible. Okay, so they are a bit hard. Now the next type of connective tissue is cartilage. Now this cartilage you can find, okay, between the bone joints, nose, ear, trachea and larynx. Okay, now here the matrix is solid and it is composed of proteins and sugars. Now we cannot bend our bones, but we can bend the cartilage. So the matrix of cartilage is bit softer than the bone matrix. Okay. Now next type of areolar tissue is areolar connective tissue. That's a sixth type. Okay. Now this is found between skin and the muscles. So it is connecting these two. Okay, and around the blood vessels and nerves and inside the bone marrow. That is found inside the hollow bones. Okay. Now it fills the space inside the organs and it supports the internal organs with the help and helps in repairing of the tissue. So these are the functions of areolar connective tissue. Okay. Now you can see here figure 6.10D. This shows the figure of areolar connective tissue. Okay, so this is the matrix and these are the cells, mast cells, this macrophage, this fibers, fibroblast, okay, plasma. These are all the cells which are found in the areolar connective tissue. Okay. Now next is an adipose tissue. That's the last tissue of your course. That is found between skin and the internal organs. Okay, these cells of this tissue are filled with fat globules, and the storage of fat lets it act as an insulator. So this acts as an insulator, especially it's made up of fats. Okay, so it gives you warmth. Now E is a adipose tissue which you are going to see. This is the matrix, and it has got these fat droplets, and these fat droplets has got here the nucleus. Okay, and these are the fibers. Okay, so you can see here they are made up of 2-3 different types of cells, all of them. Okay, that's why they are tissues. Okay, thank you.